Now, one way we could move past COVID-19 would be develop something called herd immunity. But at what cost? KOCO's Evan Onstadt reporting live from home tonight. Evan, a local doctor said that the cost would be devastating for this herd immunity.
Well, there is two ways to get to herd immunity, Abby. There's a way with the vaccine and without one. And a health leader at OU Med said that to get to herd immunity with the vaccine and without one is actually a very bad idea.
Herd immunity is someplace that we want to get to eventually, but ideally with a vaccine.
Dr. Dale Bratzler says there's a lot of bad ideas floating online these days.
I've been trying to reduce some of the myths out there on Facebook and other places. And you see a lot of people saying, let's just let everybody get infected and go on. But I don't think people recognize the significant toll it would have on Oklahomans to do that.
So Dr. Bratzler started crunching the numbers and put together this chart showing not just how many Oklahomans had to get infected to achieve herd immunity, but also how many would die. Right now, about 6% of confirmed cases in Oklahoma end in death. Bratzler took a much more modest fatality rate, 0.3%. Assuming 80% of Oklahomans needed to be infected to achieve herd immunity, that meant nearly 10,000 Oklahomans would die. If 1% of COVID cases were fatal, a rate Dr. Bratzler thinks is likely, that number would jump to 32,000 Oklahomans dead.
If you think about that many deaths in Oklahoma, just think of the number of funerals we would have per day in Oklahoma to achieve that level of herd immunity. So I want to get to herd immunity, but I want to do so with a vaccine.
And of course, if we are waiting for a vaccine, we're probably going to have to wait a while. Dr. Anthony Fauci just today testified to the U.S. Senate that by early winter, they should know if several vaccines that are now being tested are effective. But even if they are effective, they would still need to get approval. And then, the entire planet needs these. So they would need to mass produce them in the billions to be able to send them out. We still have a long ways to go.